Good morning and welcome to WTOL 11 Plus. I'm Silver Barker. We have a weather alert impact day that we want to get to and show you guys. So our meteorologist Kaylee Bowers joins us now. Kaylee, we are looking at some storms coming this way. What should the people know?
Yes, Silver, exactly that. We have issued that alert day for the second half of the day as we are tracking some strong showers and thunderstorms. If you're watching this Sunday morning or afternoon, we're not tracking those storms for that time frame. The biggest time frame will be about 5 to 10 o'clock this evening. So any morning plans, afternoon plans, you're going to be fine. Now, our biggest threat with these strong storms are going to be these strong winds. As we're tracking wind gusts possible around 60 miles an hour. And in fact, as we're recording this around 8:45 on Sunday morning, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 1, 2, and 3 risk for strong storms that stretches from Michigan, New York, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Missouri, all the way up into parts of Wisconsin. And that does include us here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. But I always say, don't get too fixated on the colors. Everyone has that potential for strong showers and thunderstorms, but let's look a bit closer to our neighborhoods because a good portion of our region now under that level 3 enhanced risk, which has changed since yesterday. But if you're in the Toledo Metro under that level 2 risk, Fremont under level 2 risk, Upper Sandusky, Tiffin, Bowling Green, most of Wood County under that level 3 enhanced risk. But again, everyone in these colors have that chance for these strong storms. So as far as that impact level goes, we're going to go with the 3 because, again, that level 3 enhanced risk for most of the area. This morning, this afternoon, we're seeing that decrease in rain chances, also a decrease in the clouds. And in fact, we could see a little bit of some sunshine by this afternoon. So drying out for the rest of the morning and the afternoon, there's that severe risk between about 5 and 10 o'clock this evening with those strong straight line winds. So again, mainly dealing with straight line winds. As far as rotation goes with tornadoes, there is that chance we could see a breeze spin up tornado here or there, but mainly dealing with straight line winds rather than that rotation. And in fact, we do have a couple questions. Let's bring Silver back in. Silver, what's the latest information folks want to know?
As for tornadoes, what exactly causes these tornadoes? Taking you back there to a little bit of explaining the science behind that.
Oh, Silver, that's a really good question. So there's a lot of ingredients that go on as far as tornado formation goes, but the big thing is the instability in the atmosphere, something else that we call CAPE, C-A-P-E. It stands for a big, long word that I'm not even going to go into, but there's a lot of different things as far as tornado formation goes. But one thing that's really interesting, in fact, let me go back to one of these graphics here. Dry daytime heating is a big thing as well, too. So we're seeing temperatures warming up for today. We're going to be seeing temperatures in the 70s for this afternoon. It's going to be humid, so that mugginess kind of creates that instability in the atmosphere. But the big thing is the sunshine. So the more sunshine we see for this afternoon and this evening, yes, we could see some stronger storms for sure. That's a good question right there, Silver. But as far as the impacts go, again, we're dealing with heavy rain for sure, lightning, thunder, those strong winds, hail potential. That's also there. We could see hail about the size of a quarter. That's hail 1 inch in diameter. So very large hail is possible and that chance for that tornado as well. So that severe risk definitely possible. There's that timing after 5 o'clock this evening. So this morning, this afternoon, even late afternoon, still not dealing with those strong storms. But you can see that loop right there pushing on through. Look how fast that moves on through between about 5 and 10 o'clock. In fact, let me show you that one more time because it went by super quickly. One more time. Here we go. There it develops and then it moves on through. And then I'm talking by midnight tonight, these storms are out of here and the rest of Monday will be nice and quiet. So Sunday, what you need to know, the timing. I just want to reiterate, because we're going to say this a bunch of times, 5 to 10 p.m. with this alert day. Strong storms bringing those strong winds, that large hail, and also that chance for a tornado. You're already doing one thing awesome. You are on WTOL 11 Plus hanging out with us here for this special weather forecast. If you haven't already, download the WTOL 11 weather app just to be on the safe side because we have a lot of wonderful information here, even more information on the weather app as well too. Of course, myself and the rest of the weather team will keep you updated both on air and online. That does include the weather app. So we saw some showers this morning, still seeing a little bit of some light rain depending on when you're watching this. That decrease in rain, eventually that decrease in clouds. There's that warm up, seeing temperatures in those low 70s for this afternoon and those strong winds. Again, straight line winds will be our biggest factor with these strong storms and that timing between about 5 and 10 o'clock. And a lot of us have pets. They're a member of our family. Share your pet photos with me over on my Facebook page. It's going to be interesting. Get your pups out now, especially if they have that storm anxiety or they're just kind of wild sometimes when we're talking about storms. Get them outside this morning and even early afternoon, because later on this evening, that's when those storms will really start to fire up. So have that thunder vest ready to go, maybe some medicine to help calm them down, just anything to keep our pups feeling safe and secure. Not just our pups as well, too, just your cats, whatever pets you have that are scared of storms. But of course, got to highlight sweet little pup right there, Molly. Molly getting ready for, it looks like, to read a book or something with her glasses. That is absolutely adorable. But yes, take care of your pups, take care of yourselves, take care of your kids. As we are seeing those strong storms for this evening, this is what's getting me right here, these strong wind gusts around 60 miles an hour. Now, we're having a cold front push on through. That's why these storms are going to be developing, because of that front, those strong winds behind it, and it's going to cause temperatures to cool down. Now, this is still mild for this time of year for our lows, but we're going to see temperatures back to those 40s for Monday morning. So I know I went a little bit quick with that previous hour-by-hour forecast, but I want to break this down for you even more. So this morning, still seeing on and off rain and those cloudy skies. Temperatures still remain in the 60s and the 70s for this morning and this afternoon. Here's 5 o'clock. Just starting to develop off to our west. Let's fast forward a little bit more. 8 o'clock from Monroe, Toledo, BG, Wauseon, Findlay, Ottawa. That line moving into our central portion of the area. So we're about halfway done with this system already, but also notice, you saw how quick that moved on through. Eventually, it's going to move that quick for the other half of our region as well, too. So once you see these showers and storms move through and it starts to lighten up, that's it for the rest of the evening. And watch these temperatures. You saw them cool down, right? We went from the 70s to the 60s to the 50s, eventually waking up to those 40s by tomorrow morning and seeing cloudy skies. And could still see a little bit of some light rain for Monday morning, but overall it's going to be cloudy and cooler for Monday. Now, Silver, you're raising your hand. We have another question. What do we have over there?
Kaylee, just thinking about these storms that we're expected to see come through today, you know, people might need to be preparing. So I'm assuming should people be charging their electronics and anything just in case just in case power goes out? Can we expect to possibly see some power outages?
Yes, Silver, that's definitely a good idea. We always have that potential with these strong storms that you could see down trees, down power lines. Not a bad idea to go ahead and charge your devices as well, to have a severe weather plan in place just to be on the safe side, as well as a severe weather safety kit. But one thing that I always tell folks is when you have your phones or your iPads or your tablets charging, go ahead and hit that little button on the side right there that signifies that the ringer is turned on, so that way you can hear any notifications that happen to be issued, just to be on the safe side. We're not trying to scare you guys. We're trying to be here and help inform you for what is to come. So definitely a great question right there. Have that weather safety kit, and just now's the time to prepare, but also still go about enjoying your day. But as far as that timing goes, again, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock this evening, we're kind of wrapping up our day. A lot of schools are wrapping up spring break, getting ready to go back to school tomorrow. And yeah, we're seeing those strong storms for tonight. So strong winds, hail, and that tornado is possible. That's round one. We are watching another system by Wednesday that will be bringing us some heavy rain, and severe weather is possible by then. But this is still several days away. We have to get through this system first, but we're already watching another system that will be bringing us some more strong storms for Wednesday. And our temperatures are also kind of all over the place. We go from the 70s today back to the 50s, below average for tomorrow, low 40s for Tuesday, then warming up to the mid to upper 60s by Wednesday and Thursday, and then starting to cool back down, if not seeing some seasonal temperatures right around the end of the weekend, but then looking ahead towards the following week, cooling down. We're tracking below average temperatures between April 7th and April 13th. So a cool down is on the way. So quite a bit of a roller coaster as far as these temperatures go. And we've been saying this. Download the WTOL 11 weather app. I promise you it is a very helpful tool. Just search WTOL 11 weather in the App Store. It's a free download and it's compatible with Apple and Google Play. And there's so much wonderful information, especially when we are tracking storms. You can look at your live interactive radar, your hour-by-hour forecast, your extended forecast, and a favor to ask of you at home. Safely, if you can do this, take pictures or videos of whatever you're seeing outside. Of course, your safety is more important than a photo or a video, but if you have the opportunity, you can submit your photos and videos here on the WTOL 11 weather app. There's a little thing right under here, you can't see it, but it's 3 little dots to say more. you can tap that button and you can submit your photos and videos. It helps us out so we can see what you're seeing outside your windows. That would be certainly helpful. Again, safely. And speaking of videos, how about personalized weather forecast videos? Some from us here on the weather team directly to your devices. So go check that out. Something else to check out while you're out on here, WTOL 11 Plus, Off the Radar, hosted by myself and meteorologist Ryan Weekman. We are live every Wednesday at 10:15 on WTOL 11 Plus and on YouTube as well too. And Ryan was off this week, so we had a special guest host help me out this week. It was spring break, so we're talking spring break and all the fun things that we like to do during spring break, but also we took a little trip ourselves here on Off the Radar. But I know you're busy. If you can't watch at 10:15 on Wednesday, that is A-OK. You can watch it on demand on Fire TV, Apple TV, and also on Roku as well too. So check that out every Wednesday at 10:15. And you know what? I'm just going to talk about the holiday countdown real quick because we have some holidays coming up. We are 3 weeks from Easter, 6 weeks from Mother's Day, 57 days until Memorial Day, and 77 days until Father's Day. So it is coming up. So again, that weather impact alert day has been issued for tonight. This morning, this afternoon, we're fine. We're just seeing cloudy skies. Could see a little bit of some light rain. Could even see a little bit of some sunshine. Still tracking those strong wind gusts at times. Wind gusts possible around 30 miles an hour. But the timing of these showers and thunderstorms, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock this evening. But I mentioned this earlier. Once that line moves through with the heavy rain and those strong winds and maybe some hail and tornado, again, we'll keep you posted as far as that goes. But once that line moves on through, you'll be done and basically in the all clear once things start to lighten up. So we are tracking those storms again from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock for this evening, drying out, cooling down, and still seeing those cloudy skies. By Monday, notice that temperatures will be below average by about 4 or 5 degrees. So feeling more like the middle of March rather than the last day of March. Now looking ahead towards Tuesday, low 40s, that mixture of sunshine and clouds. And finally, warming back up. Wednesday, upper 60s, above average. But I did mention Wednesday is another day that we are watching. We could possibly issue another alert day for that. That's still several days away. We'll keep you posted with that. But this is one system that we are also watching, as the Storm Prediction Center already has us issued under about a level 2 risk for this outlook, which only goes typically 3 days out. They also can go a little further out as well too, and they're watching this system for us here for Wednesday. So let's get through tonight first, and then we'll meet back here tomorrow and let you know as far as Wednesday goes. But the remnants of those storms will stick around into Thursday, bringing us some more spotty showers off and on throughout the day, and seeing temperatures still fairly mild. Once that cold front moves through, yeah, we're back to those mid 50s. For Friday with that mixture of sunshine and clouds. And then by Saturday, you see that right, more rain is on the way and still seeing temperatures fairly seasonal for that first full weekend of April. And we're seeing those showers for Saturday, that mixture of sunshine and clouds by Sunday. And then I did mention that cool down on the way going on into the following week of April, temperatures in the low 50s, that mixture of sunshine and clouds, still staying nice and dry for Tuesday, but still fairly cool. So again, thank you for checking this out here on WTOL 11 Plus. That weather impact alert day from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. this evening, as we're tracking strong storms, bringing some strong wind gusts. Straight line winds are possible around 60 miles an hour. So if you haven't already, secure those loose outdoor objects or just bring them inside, because they could be rolling down the street, rolling into your neighbor's yard, just to be on the safe side. Again, the winds are the biggest issue, the straight line winds. But yes, we could see some rotation as far as that tornado threat goes. It's low, but that chance is still there, which is why we're doing this extra special weather forecast for you, so that way you can be alerted. In fact, I want to go back and just show you, I'm going to step off the screen here. I just want to show you one more time as far as the impacts go with this weather impact alert day. So as far as those impacts go and the timing goes, this is what we are looking at with these storms from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock this evening. So the strong wind gusts, about 60 miles an hour. And if you're driving this, please pull over onto the side of the road. Just seek shelter. Heavy rain for sure, especially, will be limiting that visibility for sure. And that tornado threat, you can see it's low, but there is still that chance for that tornado. So again, that weather impact alert day for tonight, and then eventually we'll be wrapping on up. Want to show you your extended forecast one more time with those temperatures changing all over the place. But after tonight, that the storms will be calming down and cooling down as well. We're going to go back to those 50s and 40s by Monday and Tuesday, and still watching some storms possible for Wednesday as well too. So again, if you haven't already, download the WTOL 11 weather app, and also thank you for hanging out with us here on WTOL 11 Plus. Now, Silver, tell the folks what they need to know before they go.
Absolutely. First, thank you, Kaylee, for that explanation there on our alert day. Make sure to download the WTOL 11 weather app right at your phones. You can access any of the weather right at your fingertips. And also make sure to tune in to WTOL 11 streaming, WTOL 11 Plus. You can get it streaming for free on any of your home devices, Roku TV, whatever the case may be. It is free. Thank you for tuning in here.